So let's look at the general shape of these graphs. You can plug them in your calculator. So why don't you pause the video and do that. And then what you're going to see is it basically follows this type of shape here. And I apologize for any kind of crookedy lines and stuff like that. It can be kind of tough to draw on these. But alright, so that's our general shape. It's basically the shape of a U. Now let's look over here at this next one. And it looks like it does something like this. So its general shape is kind of like an N in a way, I guess is the way that I would describe it. And notice, and we'll talk more about this, but notice like what direction it's going. You know, up here it goes up. It's generally going in this type of a direction, up and to the right, down and to the left. We'll talk more about that later. Alright, so these next graphs, we got a degree of 4 now. We were dealing with a degree of 2, which is a quadratic, dealing with a degree of 3 in our second graph, which is a cubic. Now we have a quartic here. And it looks like it passes through at a few points on the x-axis, and I'm just going to jot those down so it gives me a general idea of where to go, just by the looks of my calculator. And we'll be more precise about that later. But I get basically a shape like a W, it looks like. Now my y-intercepts, because this graph here is a little small, these are a little bit off. It would actually go up more like up here, and these guys would drop down quite a bit more as well. So it is squished in a little bit, but got the general idea of the shape. The shape is basically like a W. Okay. Now let's look at the next one, which is a quintic. Ooh, a quintic. And why is that? Well, the highest degree is a degree of 5. Now you're going to notice some similarities, kind of a combination between them. The last couple of graphs we did, well, it looks like it crosses through here at -2, -1, -2, -1, and we've got 0. So it looks like it's all these in a row. So let's see if we can make this look decent. So I'm going up here, down, back up, down, and then up through here. Okay. So it looks like you got like an extra hump in there from the different from the cubic function. But still, if you look at it as compared to the cubic function, it's generally trending in this way, trending worldwide. That's right. So it's generally trending going up and to the right, down and to the left for this one. It has a similar behavior to it, and we'll actually talk about end behavior momentarily. So let's sum all these bad boys up. Linear looks like this. Quadratic looks like this. Cubic looks like this. Quartic looks like this. And quintic looks like that. Now, all these ones in blue are the positive versions. Something we didn't look at would be the negative versions. In negative land, if you will, our linear functions or linear graphs look like this. They're going down to the right. These are our negative versions, negative land. Our quadratic is upside down. Our cubic, our quartic, and then lastly, of the ones we will talk about, is our quintic. Now notice how the odd ones, meaning linear, has an exponent of 1, the cubic has an exponent of 3, and quintic has an exponent of 5, all trend in the same way. And our even powers, both going up or both going down, both ending up or both ending down. That's cool. And we're going to talk about that more with end behavior next.